making opposing offenses play left-handed, or they'll take away the best thing that you do and make you beat them some other way. Do you guys have a left hand?
Yeah, we got two hands. I think we've got a lot of weapons. So obviously that you're exactly right. Belichick's defense are always sound. They're always disciplined. They come out and they play year in and year out consistent football on that side of the ball. So obviously we know the challenge, but yeah, we're ready and got enough weapons and got enough plays and ready for whatever it takes to win this game.
The relationship that you enjoy with Kellen now, how much of that was built that rookie year when he was kind of in the room?
Yeah, that's where it started. But I think just year after year it's grown. Obviously him becoming the play caller just allows us to be a lot more vocal and communicating on the whole what we're thinking in the game aspect of it. And yeah, I'm fortunate to have him as a play caller and as a friend.
Did you see what Troy said about it that felt like similar to him and Norv Turner back in the Super Bowl days? Do you feel like you have that kind of sync going on with him?
No, I didn't see that. Didn't see those comments, but yeah, I do. I feel like we're on the same page. I think I've said it time and time again when we talk all week long. We're on the same page of what we're looking for against the defense, how we're trying to attack them with those certain plays, and we get into the game and along the course of the drive, I'm thinking about a play, and sure enough, it comes in. I think that's a tell to our communication and just how much we've grown and us being on the same page as a quarterback and the signal caller.
From the experience that you had up in Foxborough a couple years ago, you were able to number one offense, do the score touchdowns. Obviously, Ray played some role in that. But what was it like to go against Belichick's defense, and what was the main challenge? Like, is he already changing it by the time you figured out what he was doing? Is changing it to something else?
Yeah, they're making in-game adjustments. Obviously, yeah, the weather, as you said, played a big part in that. No, I didn't have a great game at all, missing some wide-open throws because of that. Ended up going to the glove late, but credit to those guys as well. Just the adjustments the coaches made, the defense, and those guys knowing some of our main plays and we're able to take those away. I think it's just a challenge for us to be able to adjust with them and, as you said, come out left-handed if we have to.
I know it's in your – you treat it like every game is the same, but does Bill Belichick beating him, going against his defense, knowing the challenge that he's going to bring, get you a little more comfortable at all?
You could say so. Him, the program that they've built, they're the consistent winners over the past 10 or so years. If you look back and they're the team of this era, of this last 10 years, and I think it starts, as I said, with just how sound his teams are and how disciplined they are. You look at the penalties, you look at what they're allowing on defense. It's a very disciplined, tough team, and they're good at what they do.
One way is
Yeah, I think just communication with the offensive line and actually all 11 that's on the field. Us just being on the same page, understanding where we've got to be. Sometimes we got to speed up the routes if hots and sights are needed. But I think it starts with the center and the communication up front of us being on the same page and blocking those guys that are blitzing.
On the road of the center, how important is a clean snap for y'all to get the playoff how you wanted, and do you feel like the snap mechanics and operation have been where you want?
We can always get better in every part of the game. So I'm not going to just pinpoint that one, but yeah, it's not something. A lot of times I don't think about it. Good snap, bad snap. It doesn't even really go through my head until I drop one, and then obviously that's on me. And so it's just about communicating with Tyler. If they get a little bit from where we want them to be, just hey, let him know. And I know we've got that communication, that relationship, and it's an easy fix for him, and it's something that we'll cleaned up.
how has CeeDee Lamb's game improved from this rookie season?
Yeah, obviously I only had the first 5 games, but he's just a whole lot more knowledgeable. The experience always helps. He's physical. Obviously you can tell he's bigger. He's playing more physical. And just being able to line up anywhere, outside, inside, to last year was majority slot. I think it's just allowed him to attack the defenses and us use them however we need to.
Have you noticed he's studying him more?
Yeah, for sure. As I said, the experience and just his knowledge of what he's seeing and what he's getting, and him knowing how to attack the guys and how to attack certain DBs, is a huge part of that.
There seems like a lot of player buy-in in the state program, the schedule for Fridays. Was that immediate, or over the course of time, more so this season, did that really click?
Yeah, that's something that Coach McCarthy brought in, and we've done it from day one. And yeah, I'm pretty sure guys have bought into taking care of their bodies. You have to at this level if you want to be a real pro, and that's what it's about, is teaching the young guys how to do it. And I think we've got it's been working well for us.
You talked about Chad's work last week, but how different is it, or what's the difference in the impact when y'all are doing mental conditioning as a group versus you're doing it one-on-one?
It's important for me to continue doing it the way that I've done it with him. I've done it with him for years, so that's always just making sure that I'm good with myself and I'm good and I've got enough energy or juice you want to call it, to be able to lead other guys and to be able to be the quarterback of this team and to be a leader. Where when we're the Chad, we're holding each other accountable, and it allows us to be vocal about the brotherhood, about the culture we're building, about the honesty, the respect, and all the different things that it takes to be a part of a winning culture.
We know about the concept of bulletin board material, but what about like the other end of that spectrum? That Belichick kind of raved about this Cowboys team for like 2-3 minutes the other day. Did you guys see that, or try to avoid seeing things like that? And kind of
Yeah, I didn't. I didn't see it. Didn't see it.
Do you try and kind of have a intentional focus on telling guys like try to keep that stuff out, block the noise out when we're having a lot of success like this?
I mean, I think I've said it time and time again. I mean, when you play for this organization, you live in a glass window, so you have to be careful about what you're allowing in and what you're allowing become a part of your thought process and your opinion. So, yeah, that's something that we talk about as a team, and I think that's something that we all got to be real smart about of what we're looking at and who we're believing.
You mentioned that all the
He basically said you have no weaknesses.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate it. But I mean, yeah, we don't want to go out there and show a chink in the armor. You know what I mean? And we're going to continue to grow.
You guys talk about not getting too high and not getting too low, but the actual mental discipline, what is it? What is the discussions like with such a young team? How do you kind of coach those younger players to not get elevated too low?
Yeah, I mean, stay in the moment. Stay where your feet are. Don't worry about the past, and don't look too far in the future. Stay right now and handle whatever job you're asked to do right now at the time, whether it's this interview or whether it's a meeting we're heading to next or whether we're on the practice field. There's a lot that goes into this, and the moment that you put your attention elsewhere, you're cheating your rep and you're cheating all the guys next to you. So it's just about making sure your attention and focus is centered in right where it needs to be, and the success will come.
Obviously, part of that is individual, but over the years, have you become more like, I'm going to go out there and make sure like everyone's kind of on that same page, blocking things out in their own time?
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I mean, we've talked about it time and time again, but I mean, I think it starts with the front office of them getting the right people in here. We have a lot of guys and a lot of great men in this team and as part of this organization, players, coaches, supporting staff that that know the obligations that come with this, that come with their job, and they're not going to worry about too much outside of this building and the expectations and standards we hold one another to. And I think as long as we keep that focus, then we'll be okay.
Are there teams that have had success against the Patriots that play them more often than you do that you've looked at to see how they've accomplished that?
I mean, I've watched the games of this year. Just knowing that the Patriots are they're a team that does what they do best, and they take away your fastball, right? And I think that's what you're kind of saying about the left-hand punch. So for us, it's about being focused and want to use the left again or using all of our different weapons and whatever it takes to keep them off guard, but to knowing that they're going to try to take away our best, and maybe if it's using their aggression against them or not, it's important for us to focus on us and focus on how disciplined and focused we can be throughout this game and every situation that we encounter.
What is your fastball? What's your fastball?
It depends on the game. Yeah, I mean, it depends on the game, and I think that's credit to the coaches and the men in the locker room, just the way that we prepare week in and week out. We come in with an approach to be balanced, run and pass, but if we need to lean on one more than the other, we're going to do that. And so I think, if anything, it's our selflessness. Guys just being unselfish and wanting to see the team and have the team success, that can be our fastball. No, I don't pay attention to that or honestly care about it. I know we got to play them this Sunday, and a win's the only thing on my mind.
Is the ability to be exceptional as a running team or a passing team particularly important in a game like this?
One more time?
Is your ability as a team to be exceptional running the ball or throwing it,
Yeah.
having that versatility important in a game like this where, as you said, he tries to take away with you the best way?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, it's huge. We've got to be able to change it up, run, play action, and then just drop back. But I think it starts with trying to establish the run and just being physical. And I think it's a mindset and mentality that we have to take coming in this game, as I said, knowing that this team and how disciplined they're going to be, how well coached they are, is that we've just got to focus on doing our job, doing our one individual job on each play, and worry about the next play when that comes.
There was a play in the first half where you found Dalton Schultz. It broke down, you went out to the right, and then he had kind of scramble drill. How much do you enjoy those opportunities, or would you prefer they don't happen and you just throw from the pocket?
I mean, I don't matter. As long as we're getting the first down, that's the only thing I care about. So, I mean, at that moment, went to my first read, wasn't there, and then was able to – the offensive line did a great job of keeping them away from me. was able to scramble. Obviously, I saw I could have went and got the first down, but then I see Schultz breaking open, and knowing he's further down the field with a chance to go have a bigger play, yeah, just kind of react at that point. And that's from playing this game for a lot of years, playing backyard football, and just the reps that we've had at practice as well.
You're playing against a rookie quarterback this week. When you're talking about going through your reads, what do you remember about what you were able to do going through your reads as a rookie versus now?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I was always seeing the whole picture, but I mean, I was definitely well coached and had a great play caller and just getting me dialed in, and obviously a lot of playmakers around me that I was able just to focus on my reads and just go through them and not think too much about it, and had great protection. But now, I mean, I think it's about getting in and out of plays if I need to, making sure that we've got the best play against a preferred look.
Were you surprised to see your name and comment in court filings? Did you play Collins thing?
Oh, no. No, I wasn't. I mean, I obviously just was trying to be a helping hand in a situation, and I'll always be there and have his back.
Any regrets the stuff that came out?
Regrets for me? Absolutely not.
I'm just saying comments about the collector.
Yeah, I honestly haven't read what comments have came out. I know what I was told. I know my relationship with the collector and all of the things I was asked about, and leaving it there.
We talked about how on fire Kellen has been. We're talking about Belichick a lot here. How excited are you to see Kellen try and match wits with Belichick?
Yeah, I mean, it's exciting all the way around. Not just that matchup, but the matchup they're going to give us outside on the perimeter. When they bring 5, the matchup that our offensive line are going to have to do individually to keep protected or to make holes in the run game. I think it's going to be great. But as a young play caller for Kellen, I know he's looking forward to the challenge, and I'm excited to do my part in helping him.
Dak, with the resignation of John Gruden this week, there's been a lot of conversation about the language expected of a leader in this league. What do you think a leader is expected to do in terms of the language they use fostering environment?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't done my research on exactly what was said, what languages and all that was used, but I think you've got to be sensitive and just educated anytime that you speak to make sure that you're not hurting somebody and upsetting one race, gender, or whatever it is. And yeah, I think it's important just to love. I mean, me as a leader, that's the only thing that I try to do is to love and to be there for somebody and show support and try not to show any dislike or obviously any sign of hate or anything of that nature. Thank you, guys.